evening, y'all. Excuse me. And welcome to the Nora Seroussi Show. I have allergies this week, so we're going to have to deal with that. I have a special young lady that is here to join me. Her name is Florentina Opriș. And I want to say welcome to my show.
Mulțumesc de invitație. I'm glad to be here, Nora.
We're happy to have you.
I want to come in your show because I want to tell everybody the people who have a show on TV is the ordinary one. They work a lot. They have a good life because they want. Nobody come and give us something like this.
Well, thank you. This was actually a discussion we had months and months ago because they said, do you watch TV? And I said, honestly, if there was something in English, and I said, I'm ready to do an English program. And it was funny because I just met Taya backstage, and she said, her friend, the lady that I met at your birthday, yes. She said, what do you talk about? And I said, actually, every week it depends, it changes. So I said, we have discussed a few weeks ago about the movie, then I had Howard Dell, we were discussing about his career, we've discussed fashion and photography, we've discussed PR, and with you I want to talk about the life of a Vedeta and how you encourage people and influence people. I had Roxana Iliescu Gabor, and we talked about female empowerment and friendship. So every time it's something different because I want to make it interesting, and maybe somebody picks up something along the way. So I know you have a very interesting life, and that's why I wanted you to talk about what you're up to. And tell us.
My life is interesting, but I know something. In the back of everybody, it's an interesting life. Eu am posibilitatea să spun despre asta, dar cred că oricine ar spune din viața lui, din spatele a ceea ce se vede, ar fi o poveste sau un film ar putea să se facă. You understand me?
Eu sunt de acord cu tine. Everybody has a story.
Yes. And a good one or a bad one. But sure.
Sometimes both.
Yes. Sometimes both.
Yeah.
Like in my life.
So tell me a little bit, how did you get to this point?
Oh, I born in a very nice family and happy family. When I was young, I am very happy. I was very happy in every day. And my father is not on this earth in that moment. He go in
He's in heaven.
Yes, and in every day, my father have the smile on her face, and I think I'm copiat.
You inherited that.
Yes.
Nice, because I always see you smiling. It's
yes,
always a pleasure.
Yes. Because I want to have in my my eyes the people who smile. Here in Romania, the people don't smile a lot.
I have news for you. Compared to some other countries I've been in, it's not so bad. We went somewhere for 3 days, and even my nanny was like, Mom, Nora, nobody here. I said, I know, let's go back home. And we came back to Bucharest. I said, the people are actually quite happy here.
I don't know. And after that, I make a lot of things. But I make with happiness, with a lot of...
you do with pleasure.
With pleasure, yes.
I can see that.
Yes.
You know, it shows on the face.
My hobby is my work.
I like that. You're the first person to actually say to me.
Yes.
My hobby is my work. That's nice.
Yes, I love it.
You're very lucky.
Yes, I am.
Do you know that? Because most people don't feel like that.
Oh, I feel it. And I feel
You're very lucky.
Yes, I am very lucky. I am very lucky because I have a very nice and good son. And I have a good life. It was between me a man very strong, and I love it a lot. And when he died, and my life goes on. But it was wonderful. I understand, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot in this period of my life. 10 years ago, it's changed my life. But
completely. I remember we talked about that.
But now it's very nice. I love it. I love it what I am doing. I love it what I am feeling, what I feeling. It's very nice.
So people are curious, what are you up to these days? What are you doing? Start from the morning. I know you have a healthy breakfast.
O să-ți spun și în românește și în engleză.
Ok, why not?
I tell you am 51 de ani și în fiecare zi mă bucur, mulțumesc. In every day I am happy to wake up. And I am very recunoscătoare pentru asta. Sunt foarte recunoscătoare pentru asta.
Grateful.
Yes. And I have a ritual. I wake up, I pray, I drink water, I eat something, I make exercise, I talk at the phone, I hug my friends. I don't know, I make a lot of things in 1 or 2 hours in the morning. And after that, today I have a meeting because I make an event, a very nice event with the people at the school. Mm-hmm. The name is Farfuria Sănătoasă.
What, healthy dishes?
Yes, I want to understand every children and the mother too. Că este foarte important ca copiii să știe că farfuria lor poate să conțină lucruri sănătoase și ei să fie sănătoși, sau să conțină lucruri mai puțin sănătoase și ei să aibă de suferit.
Bravo, very good.
Da. Și e un proiect pe care l-am început. I started this project, I think, I don't know, 6 years ago. And I make it in a lot of school in Romania. And now I come back, and I think the moment it's very good, because a lot of children have problem with disease, a lot of disease. And I think din farfurie pleacă și sănătatea.
I think it's wonderful what you're doing.
Yes, I love it. I love it. My son a învățat de mic. He learned
from when he was young.
Yes.
I'm doing the same thing with mine.
Yes, yes.
Because we have a saying in English, you are what you eat.
Yes, I know.
And
that.
I don't know, how do you even, how does it translate into
Ești ceea ce mănânci.
Okay, so thank you. Slowly.
Ești ceea ce mănânci.
You are what you eat. If you're going to eat junk food, you're going to have a terrible system.
Yes,
if you're going to eat healthy, you have a better chance to survive.
And I know, și mai știu ceva. Copiii copiază. You understand me?
Absolutely.
If they see the mother eat something,
the vegetables, they'll eat it.
Healthy, they want to eat like her mother. If they don't see that, don't eat.
It's very funny because we had an issue a few years ago about salad. Mm-hmm. And we always have salad. It's very important in my house. I need to have salad or I miss the vegetables. And now he will ask for salad, which one day I was like, I nearly fell down. I said, you want salad? I said, okay. And he told me about a friend of his. He says, they never eat salad. I said, because I've seen the parents don't. So how could they can't insist on the child because they're not doing it. I said, with us, we're going to eat everything. And I have a rule. I said, don't tell me you don't like it unless you've tried it. If you try it and you taste it and you don't like it, I will not insist. But just take 1 bite, 2 bites, and then say, Mommy, I like the taste, I don't like the taste. And I'm very reasonable about it because I'm not going to force him. Okay, in the old days I had to eat the Brussels sprouts and all the other things I hated. I'm not going to do that to my kid. Honestly. But you have to set the example. I agree with you 1,000,000,000%.
Și avem multe legume pe care copiii pot să le agreeze. Încearcă să le dai copiilor legume, dar nu doar de legume este vorba, cu o farfurie on the plate, it's important to have a
Protein, carbohydrates,
yes,
calcium, everything balanced.
Yes, that the children, it's important to know that. And they don't accept the first time. But if you tell him today, tomorrow, and after tomorrow, they want to try.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
and
I think
this
you're
is
right.
one project of mine in this summer, and I love it. I love it.
What else are you doing?
Oh, a lot of things.
Okay, tell me. So what else did you do today after you did that?
Oh, I was on the with my son and friend of my son, Anna, girlfriend of my son, Anna, because we are a team. We make a lot of things together. My show, Loren, my son, produced my show, and I talk about the show, and we started a new program, and we talk. We have a meeting, and we talk about that. After the meeting, we have lunch together. I love it to have lunch with my son.
Nice.
Yes, I love it. One of two day of the week I go to have lunch with my son. I love it because we talk about a lot of things. Un lucru important and important things in the relation it's to talk. Chiar dacă este iubit, prieten, copil, am uitat să discutăm, să avem comunicare și asta este, cred că, cel mai rău lucru care se poate întâmpla în orice relație.
I think you're right, because if you don't have communication, you're missing something.
Yes, yes. And I like to talk a lot of things. And after that, I rest because in every day I have 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour when I stay. And I...
Okay, you're very lucky.
Yes, because I want to be. You know, noi ne facem programul. If I want, I have time. If I don't want, I don't have time.
You know what, I'm exactly like you. I have a rule, and they say, would you want to come? I go, no. What do you mean, no?
Yes.
I said, I don't want to be doing anything I don't want to do. If I didn't want the show, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't want to spend time with you, I wouldn't invite you. I really, you know, I'm a bit older than you, and I have maybe another set of rules by the time you get to my age, and I don't want to be doing something I don't want to be doing.
Yes.
And I respect that, and I think other people have to respect that too.
I have in my mind, if I respect myself, everybody respect myself. If I am okay with me, around of me, it's okay too.
Because it's energy, people feel it.
Yes, everybody feel it. And I stay in my time, and after that I come here.
I was getting a little bit worried because I was like, she's late.
Because, you know,
I said, what if she doesn't show up? How am I going to talk to everybody myself?
In this town, it's everybody knows it's a big problem, the traffic.
Terrible.
Yes, yes. In every part of this town, the traffic is
infernal.
Terrible. Yes.
I know, I learned that. Traffic infernal. I'm like, okay, no problem.
I don't have the other... nu am helicopter să zbor să vin, dar nici așa nu cred că aș putea.
I think next time you need a helicopter.
I don't know. I hope so. I hope the Bucharest in the future will be a town where the traffic are good.
I have
maybe not in every part of the day, but some parts maybe.
Okay, I have bad news.
Oh.
I live near Domnești, just before. And they're building like it's going out of style. There is no recession in my neighborhood. Blocks are coming up. So now they have said for years, we're going to put a pod. And I'm so excited. I heard I'm getting a bridge. The pod, every day I say, where is my pod? How long is it going to take? I figure 6 months. They rebuilt the 10 freeway in LA after the earthquake, a freeway, in 6 months. Do you know what they told me? 2 years. I nearly had a heart attack. I said, how could it take 2 years to build a little bridge? Do you want me to help you? Now, because they're building so much, we went home the other night. It used to take 20 minutes. It took us like 45 minutes. So the more they're building, the more people coming in, the more you're going to get stuck in traffic, and the less, there is movement. So, Florentina, I don't know how to tell you this nicely, but it's going to be a problem.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I see it's getting worse, not better.
I move and I stay in the, I don't know, in Predeal. I stay there and I don't come in Bucharest anymore.
Well, at least you have fresh air and you have the mountains.
Yes, because I like it to go in the mountain. I love it to go there.
Now, I see that I'm watching what you're doing on Facebook. And I see you're into fitness. And you recommend, I think, diets and, attached to the healthy eating, correct?
Yes, correct, because I study a lot. I started to study about sports. I make, cum spui facultate?
You did like a university.
Yes, in sports. After that I make, cum spui masterat? Yes,
you did a master?
Yes.
I didn't know that,
Yes.
I didn't,
and after that, am făcut o teză de doctorat foarte interesantă în nutriție, în sport și în terapii alternative și influența pe care o au toate cele asupra noastră și psihicului nostru. Foarte interesantă.
Very interesting. So you combine all of that together.
Yes. Because I feel it on my body. The impact of these 3-4 important parts: diet, sports, alternative therapy, and the mind. In my mind, in our mind, it's everything.
It's very, if the mind is strong, it can conquer anything.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something. I know people who have had problems, and I mean serious illnesses, and sometimes they're told you don't have this, you don't have a chance, you have so long. But the mind was so strong, it beat all the odds. I've seen it in front of me, and and you have to recognize then that it's so powerful, it supersedes everything. Yes, we should listen to the doctors. Yes, we should take the medicine. But if you put that mindset, it can make you better or make you worse, or sometimes people stay the same. But I have seen when somebody says, no, I'm going to fight it, I'm going to do it, it makes a big difference. I had a gentleman here 2 weeks ago, and he's had a lot of issues, which I didn't know about and we talked about during the show. But he has probably one of the most positive outlooks I've ever seen. And he looks like a fantastic, healthy, person, specimen of good health. And you would never know, looking at him, that he had all these things. But his outlook and his attitude, it's wonderful. And I really admire that.
I have in my mind the attitude, it's very important. The moment, it's very important, but the mind, it's the best. Because in our mind, it's happening the good or the bad. If I have, cum spui gând?
A thought?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. The probability to have good things in your life, it's very high. If you have a bad...
Okay, you haven't heard me talk about this before, but I am a big, big believer in energy, positive energy and the negative.
We are energy.
And I always, for people come near me, I feel it, and I'm like, no, thank you, goodbye. Because I don't want them on my doorstep and giving me all of this. But if you radiate, and people radiate energy, they do. Sometimes you can see it.
And that somebody feel that.
And you feel it. And I want to, my dad always said, oh, she's here, okay, now the party can start. Here's my sunshine. But Because if you come in all doom and gloom and, you know, people, they're not happy to see you. But when you come in and you're looking forward to seeing people and you bring this positive vibe, positive attracts positive, like attracts like.
Yes, it's like a boomerang.
It is, and it brings the same thing around you. And when you're talking about the guns and the thoughts, a lot of it, like attracts like. So if you have the positive thoughts, it comes to you. If you go out, oh, you know, negative this, negative that, guess what? Don't be surprised when everything happens to you like that. Because you've actually, in a way, brought it on yourself. And I see it so many times over and over. And I want to try, you know, they wanted me to do one of those talks to encourage the people. And I said, are you sure this is a good idea? I said, because I may do it a little differently. But as far as the energy, Roxanne and I were talking about that because we also bounce the energy off each other. Mm-hmm. She's also one of the most positive people I know. And she glows, and you can feel it with her, you know?
Yes, I
And
know.
then I have other people that I can see, and I prefer not to spend so much time with because they bring you down. I tell you what happens for me. I don't know if it happens for you the same. Let's say I sit with the person 2 hours. I come out, Florentina, I feel like I am so drained.
Yes.
Like somebody washed the floor with me. And that's terrible. And I think, God, what happened? And I really didn't enjoy myself. And it can be a nice dinner, nice meal, nice wine, all that. But I didn't. And then I sit and I think about what happened there. It was because of the energy drain. I can go for half an hour with a coffee, a friend of mine, and I come out, I feel like I can lift the world, you know, with my hands.
Yes.
It really makes
same.
an impact.
I stay in Tibet one month, o lună. I was there and I stay with a lot of Buddha.
The monks?
The monks, yes.
Really?
There,
How
yes,
was
really.
that?
It was amazing.
I bet.
In that time, I understand a lot of things. I understand this because after înainte de asta, before this, I know a few things, but I don't feel it. There, I feel it.
That's the place. If you don't feel it there,
you don't feel it.
I don't think you can feel it anywhere. Oh my gosh, the fact that I really admire that. Good for you that you went to Tibet and you did it. That's fantastic.
Yes, I was in Himalaya. Am urcat până la 5.000 de metri. And
bravo!
And I have a lot of experience there. I come back in this country because I understand I have a mission here to try to make something for the people. In every day I tell it's your choice if you want to be happy or you don't want. And I think this is a part of my mission. And wonderful. I come here and I make.
And I
make show.
Good.
Yes. I come in your show and I talk about that. I have an event. I have events in every month. 3 years I make very nice events where I in that event come a lady. And I talk with that lady about what is important in every ce este important în viața lor și ce trebuie să facă ca ele să fie bine. Because I have in my mind the woman, it's like a motor, you know? Dacă ele funcționează bine, tot în jurul lor funcționează bine.
Absolutely.
You know?
If it doesn't work,
in family
everything else
is the same. Dacă în familie femeia e bine cu ea, știe să fie veselă, să fie bucuroasă, să nu fie atât de pornită să conducă ea, atunci...
Familia e calm.
Da, toată lumea este calmă.
fericită.
Așa e. În societate la fel este. Dacă o femeie se duce, tu știi că femeile sunt foarte rele, mai rele decât bărbații.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Îți spun eu. Și atunci, dacă o femeie se duce nervoasă la muncă, acolo să fie numai tensiune în jurul ei, știi?
Da.
Și atunci este bine ca ea să fie bine cu ea. Și asta am făcut timp de 3 ani. Am făcut evenimentele astea în fiecare lună. I make these events and come a lot of ladies and I think they understand something.
I certainly hope so.
I think that a lot of people understand what it's good and what it's bad. Dar de multe ori e mai ușor să faci rău decât bine și să spui mai ușor rău decât bine, știi?
De ce? Because energy pentru fi rău,
da,
to nevoie mai mult than to be
bine.
Bine.
Da.
This, you know, I've never understood that. I don't like to get upset. Do you know why? It takes me so long to recover. When I really, and I get angry twice a year, so it's not such a big deal. But it takes so much power for me. It takes me 2 days to recover. I hate to get upset because it just takes my, you know, I'm like, phew. It's so much easier to be happy. And calm and pleasant than it is to be nasty. It takes so much negative energy to be nasty that I'm like, why are you even doing that?
Doamnele care ne privesc acum să înțeleagă.
Yes, the women are getting it. The men are going, what the heck is she talking about?
Bărbații oricum au o problemă a lor.
Well, they have, okay, we're talking about the women. If you want to get into the men, that's a whole other discussion.
Sunt tot timpul copii, știi? Și atunci trebuie să le acordăm mai multă înțelegere și să fim noi mai înțelepte.
No comment. I want to say something about what you said about happiness before. And this is something I have learned in my life is you can contribute to someone's happiness and you can contribute to their unhappiness. But
yeah.
The actual person that is responsible for making you happy is yourself. Number one. Number two, I don't expect someone to come make me happy. It's not their job. I have to feel it, and then they can make me a bit pissed off and miserable about something. They can make me a bit happy if they did something like that, but it's actually up to me. And putting the responsibility on somebody else, I think is very unfair.
Yes.
I know the
same. I know the same. Noi suntem responsabili pentru ceea ce vrem să fim. Pe de altă parte, când cineva e nervos și vine înspre tine, poate nu are o problemă cu tine, are el o problemă și atunci trebuie să fii mai îngăduitor.
Okay, maybe you're a lot more patient than I am. And you're probably a lot nice.
Nu-mi iese de fiecare dată, dar mă străduiesc.
So, what else are you getting involved in now?
Oh my God, good question. I want to be healthy. I want to understand the people. Because if I am healthy and I understand the people, I know what they want and I make it.
Okay, run that by me again.
You understand?
No.
Când eu sunt sănătoasă și pot să ascult oamenii și să privesc oamenii din jurul meu, atunci pot să înțeleg ce își doresc ei și pot să fac acțiuni în direcția asta.
Okay, so when you're, obviously if you have health and then you can help the other people. Okay, I got what you're saying.
În română ți-e mai greu ție, nu?
You know, sometimes the translation...
Ca și mie în engleză, da.
Okay. Somebody said something to me today, which I've been here 14 years and I never heard. And I can't remember what it was, but I said, what? I said, what does that have to do with this? And the way it translated for the words that I would know, let's say, pine, this, that, and it was nothing to do with that. Because it's a saying, but the saying is not what I understand translating word for word. I remember one of the first times Roxana came to my house and I said, Ce tu vrei? What do you want? And she says, no, ce vrei tu? I said, what want you? I said, oh, I'm going to have fun with this language, because it's different to, you know, if I'm trying to translate and understand what you're saying, I get something else. That's why I say, tell me in another way. Also, because in Romanian, you can have 3 words for the same thing, by the way. So for me, I'm like, wait a minute, I thought it was this word. And there's another word I didn't know.
In English it's the same, no?
Well, usually, like, let's say,
yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to let them make fun of me again, because we did it once on the Teo show. But let's say you have pregnant, okay?
Yes.
Pregnant. You have a few words in Romanian for it. Then you have another word. Then you have, so I think I know one word, and I'm so pleased with myself. Then somebody else says something, I'm like, what does that mean? The same thing. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So it's a little bit different. So this is how I learn, because I never took classes. My child speaks beautifully, but I'm kind of learning as I go along. My tenses are incorrect. I'm fishing words from here and there, and and even imagine I think I've heard so much, and he says something to me, and I was like, what does that mean? And they tried to explain it to me, and then I started to giggle. Because I said, all right, so, if I translate word for word, it makes no sense
yes.
in English whatsoever. But now I get the meaning, the gist of it, when it was translated in another way. Because it doesn't translate at all. So, sometimes you have to realize when I listen to things as a foreigner, and I make an effort, I speak the language. I went to the wedding last week. I went to a gorgeous wedding.
Oh, I see it.
Did you see the pictures?
Yes,
Oh,
I see
Francesca
it.
Bogdan's wedding, beautiful.
Lovely, lovely.
Beautiful, could have been a wedding in
Yes.
Beverly Hills, I want to tell you. Smashing. And I got up to do the Romanian dance, and people were like, oh, and I was like, why are they so surprised? Oh, you know how to dance? I said, of course, I learned. I made the effort. And they're like, oh, you're going to eat that? I said, yes, saramale. And they're like, you know what saramale is? I'm like, people, really? Wait till you see me singing in Romanian, then you really faint.
I was in LA at the wedding there, and it was different.
Yeah, what do you mean different?
Not so fast, not fast. Nu așa de pompos ca la noi, știi? Cum spui pompos?
Well, in English it translates as pompous, but I don't know what that's. If somebody's very pompous, they have an attitude.
Yes.
I think you're trying to say something else. This wedding that I went to last week, the flowers, I mean, the gown, just everything was so beautiful. Because Edward and I were talking about it, and he said it could be, he said it could be an LA wedding. I said no. It could be a Beverly Hills wedding, because LA you have a lot of different parts, and there are other places that would not be able to do a party like that. I've been to weddings around the world. This was one of the most beautiful I've ever seen.
Yes, here in Romania, I think.
And the people, okay, what surprises me, boy, do you guys have stamina. Stamina. So, cred că eu am fost acolo 7 ore, and I was like, look, I'm really tired. I want to dance. My feet have had it. Okay. I get back to the hotel, and guess what? They have 2 weddings in the hotel.
Oh my God.
Till 6 o'clock in the morning.
They dance and they sing.
Oh my, so I said, Jesus, I could have just stayed at the other place. This was not fun, but really, because they bring the meal, and I'm like, no, the last one I had was a saramale. I cannot eat meat at 3 o'clock in the morning. I cannot, I'm not used to it. Our weddings are not like that. You come in, you dance, and people
go home. At 12 o'clock in the night, go home.
Well, not 12, let's say 1, 2, but nobody stays.
Yes.
If you tell them, when I tell them, no, the wedding is till 6 in the morning, they're like, what? I said, yes, and then you meet for breakfast and you have fish soup, and they're like, you're kidding. I said, no, really. And this wedding, by the way, was great because it wasn't so loud. The other thing that's very unusual, the weddings are really loud. I don't know why, but the volume is like on maximum, all right?
No, I think they don't hear.
I didn't hear anything. Laughed, but the next time I'm like, what? I'm deaf. So what I used to do is put earplugs and cover it with my hair. I learned the trick, by the way, in case you all want to know. If you have hair and you don't hear, put earplugs and then just smile and laugh.
But it was nice.
And not. It was gorgeous. But really, but the music, the food, it's spectacular. And I thought we do great weddings in Israel. I thought we do great weddings outside. This was really superb. But like the people here are so warm. And that's why I always say, it's unusual. Because if you look at the cold countries, and I don't want to generalize, but I am, but from what I found visiting different places and living in some, usually people in cold countries, they're not as warm and as friendly. And maybe in my mind, I thought that would be the case here. And my friends have come here to visit, and they love that the Romanians are so warm and so welcoming. It's a big thing for us.
We have, noi românii avem asta, da, așa,
sigur.
căldură, bucurie de a trăi, de a ne manifesta, da, avem asta.
Și oamenii simt asta și e fericit venit aici, and wow, look at the people. Because they used to ask me.
Așa vorbesc eu în engleză cum vorbești tu română.
Well, no, your English is better than my Romanian. I think. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find.
We'll get some comments. They'll say, what the heck did she say? What did she say? What language are they speaking? We're speaking our own language. It's fine.
Yes.
We hope people understand and they keep up.
Yes. I have in my mind somebody tell me, if you go in every country, you sure understand the people because you feel the people, and it's enough.
It's true. But when I tell people you have to speak some English to get out, until they actually travel, they don't realize it. I didn't make this rule, but you need English, even to fill out the forms.
Yes.
I always, I'm somehow, I don't know why, on a plane, they'll come to me and say, what did she say? And I'll end up being the translator, which is the irony. And I go, Domna, and she, I want this, I want that. And I say, she said, it's so difficult for us, the crew, let's say a BA. And they said, we don't understand what they want. And they come, and somebody put grandma on a plane and sent her there, and nobody helped her. And then they realize when they get outside how much they need the English.
Yes.
But it's very nice when my friends came, and they loved it, and they said, because they said, what are you doing there? And I said, why don't you come and see?
You know when we meet 2 years ago or 3? And
I thought it was not
free?
No.
Free or?
I thought it was at the celebrity gala that Juana did. I couldn't, but it was actually, we met way before that.
But we talk about a show for you, you know?
No, I talked about a show for us.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes, but I tell you, ți-am spus atunci că ar fi frumos ca tu să ai un show în care să povestești. You remember that?
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
And now.
Okay, so
you are here.
But you see, again,
like
why?
Yes,
Why?
Like
De
you,
ce?
Pentru că am avut în minte, because we have in mind, and the universe, cum se spune, complotează.
Yes, it arranged it.
Yeah, arranged
comes,
to come true.
But this happens a lot.
Yes, but this happens in every part of our life, you know. If you have a good point in your mind and you want to să se întâmple, to happen,
focus.
Se întâmplă. Și
That's what I keep telling everybody, focus.
Yes. I know that.
No, but I know you do, but a lot of people, I want to do this, I want to do that. Said,
no.
I said, you have to set a goal, and you have to be realistic. Telling me I want to do that. Things are possible, and I'm the first person to tell you, because so many people told me so many things. You can't do this, you can't do that. Even opening the restaurant. What do you know about a restaurant? I said, no, but I'll learn. It's not brain surgery. And I did it. And I did that and that. And you know what? You do it. You move on. And then, okay, what's the next challenge? I look at them as challenges.
I like it to have challenges.
You have to have challenges. It's the only way to grow.
The life is a challenge.
Well, life is a challenge, period.
Yes.
And then I think you have steps.
Yes.
And I think we have to be challenged to be able to move forward. Because if you stay... What happens, what I've seen, Florentina, is people get to a point and it's very comfortable. And because that way you're not being, you stay in the same place, which is fine for a certain period. And for other people, they can live their lives like that. I personally cannot.
I cannot. Too.
I want to live my life. I don't want to just exist.
Yes.
I want to go to the next stage and the next stage. And I want to one day look back and say, wow, I did this and I went here, and did I really do this? Because sometimes I think back of some of the ridiculous things. When you read the book, you'll laugh. Yes, I'm writing it in Romanian also. So you'll be able to, but I have to try and get some of my jokes adjusted.
Dacă aș spune ceva la cei care ne privesc acum, aș spune să facă tot timpul ceva nou, indiferent de vârstă. Să încerce să aibă idei și să facă ceva nou.
Yeah.
Incredibil.
To move to the next, you have to.
Da.
Otherwise, you stay at the same place, you get comfortable, and it's easy.
Yes.
But when you move, you have to move ahead. It's not so easy, and that people are afraid of it.
Cred că dacă stai într-un loc așa, te faci un fel de mlaștină, știi?
Okay, say that again, slowly.
Dacă stai într-un loc, if you stay in one place and make same things, nu știu cum se spune mlaștină în engleză, habar n-am. How you stay mlaștină?
I have no idea. How do we say that? I need help here.
It's a water to stay. How you stay? How you say? with a lot of water. The water stay in some
stagnant water, like in a pool, just stagnant water.
No,
like it's
in
what?
a pool. În pământ. Cum spui mlaștină? Ziceți mai.
I don't know. Help me. A what?
Cum spui
A
mlaștină?
swamp. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Swamp. What's the mask? Like, I have no idea what she's talking about. Help.
Ne-am blocat în mlaștină.
Okay, I don't know. A swamp. Okay, I got it now.
Așa e și viața. Dacă stai, te faci ca o mlaștină. Dacă faci lucruri, ești ca un râu care
pronounce
curge.
the word mlaștină.
Mlaștină.
Oh, I did well, I think. Don't you think? Okay, go ahead and laugh at my Romanian now.
And if you make a lot of things, ești ca un râu, like a river, you know? With
I want to be like a river, not like a swamp.
Yes.
Okay. Mlaștină, what is it?
Mlaștină. Mlaștină.
You know, you have words that I like. Some of them I have trouble pronouncing, and they all make fun of me in the office because they know which words I can and which I can't. It took me a year, Nora, and I still can't say Gensha properly. Gira Gensha. I just say take Gensha down. But some of the words are so terrific, and I love listening to them, even if I don't understand what they mean.
You know about mlaștină now.
Yes, I do. So now somebody had asked me, I would be able to translate. It means a swamp.
Swamp, yes?
Swamp.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
well, we don't
I
want to
learned.
we call it bogged down in the swamp. We
Yes.
don't want that.
No,
we want to move forward.
To move forward.
So what's the next step for you?
I want to make him go in Peru to learn.
To where? Peru.
In Peru, yes.
I've always wanted to go to Machu Picchu.
Yes. No,
but I will never be.
I want to stay there.
You want to stay there for how long?
I don't know, 1 month, 2 months.
Ah, okay.
But I want to go there. I was in Bali and it was interesting too.
Yeah.
But in Peru, I think it's different. I work and I wrote a book, another one.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think in this winter it's finished. I have in my mind to travel a lot, to meet people, and I want to be sometime because I graduate the Institute of cum spui, Institutul de Diplomație.
From diplomacy.
Yes, I graduate this.
Yeah.
And I want to make something in that direction in the future. I don't know when.
Well, you could probably do something with the diplomacy.
I want.
Yes.
I think.
You're much more diplomatic than me.
I think so.
I'm sure.
A little bit.
I have a big mouth that gets me into trouble. What's your favorite place you've ever been? Most favorite place?
Oh God.
You have 1 minute to answer this. Tell me. Most favorite place?
I think my favorite is in Tibet. My favorite.
In Tibet.
Yes.
Well, it just sounds like the whole experience was mind-blowing.
Yes.
Like, altceva.
In every place where I was, it was amazing in that time, you know. I have in my mind, in every time, it's important to be in some place, to learn something, to understand something, to graduate, you know, like you say.
Yeah.
And every place I was, I love it and I understand something.
I want to say thank you for sharing with us about travel, about life, about health.
Thank you, Nora.
It was wonderful, and we did well, even with the English and Romanian. Yes, we did okay. I thought so.
I think so.
I think not so bad. We managed very well.
Mlaștină?
Swamp.
Swamp.
Mlaștină. So you've learned a new word, and I've learned a new word. Not something we want to be discussing about every day in our daily life, okay?
We want to be like a river.
Yes, we want to be like a river. That's good. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. That was very entertaining. I'm so tempted to get on a plane to Tibet. I wish you a wonderful week. Good night, and see you next week.